Hey gods and goddesses, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. This episode contains violence. If you are sensitive to violence, then I suggest you don't listen to this episode. Thank you for your consideration. God bless. Hello, gods and goddesses, and welcome to another episode of the Goddess Chronicles. I am your host, Elevar.Maximus, and today we are talking about consequences of bad behavior. Today is a prophetic message, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share, plus comment. Let's get in the episode. So today we're going to talk about consequences for bad behavior. This is just one example. We have a fellow here that runs a paper store. He owns this paper store. He does money laundering out of this paper store. The paper store is really just a front for the nefarious activities that he does behind the scenes and behind closed doors. So this person also has something to do with drugs and running drugs and washing the money through his store. The owner of the store ended up getting into it with some drug dealers over some money and product not sold or missing. And they ended up jacking this guy for like $15,000 to $20,000. The people that jacked him were more street soldiers than organized crime. So he actually knew where to find these people once he got robbed. So he got a gun and he said, you know what? I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get my money back. This is a godly lesson. And the lesson is sometimes God will take something away and you need to just let it be what it is because it's your punishment. If you decide to dig yourself further in a hole, like try to go get that money back, you might have to pay a deeper price for your greed. So this guy, he decided to get a gun and drive down to the hood. This guy has money. We're talking this guy drives like a Corvette and he's driving in the hood. This guy is a white-collared businessman. He has no business in a neighborhood like this. He sticks out like a sore thumb. He couldn't talk the talk nor walk the walk in a million years. He's not savvy like that. Some people have street smarts. Some people have book smarts. He's definitely more on the book smarts than the street smarts. Because if he had any street smarts, he would have known not to take his ass down there. But not this guy. He's got an ego. And he wants his money back. So this guy pulls up to a trap house in like a Corvette, waving a gun around, talking about, give me my money. You cannot be making this kind of scene in front of a drug dealer's house. That's just not going to fly. Especially this guy. He's in the wrong neighborhood. So they jump him. And they rob him of whatever else money he's got on him. I think $500 is what I heard. They went ahead and took the $500 from him. And the gun. They took the gun from him. Went in his car. Stole everything of value for his car. Somebody actually stole his car. And then, as icing on the cake, they curb checked him. I don't know if you know what curb checking is, and I'm going to try to describe this in a not so gruesome way. A curb check is where somebody will put your head to the concrete and your teeth to the concrete, and they will kick your mouth right to the concrete. And you can imagine what kind of damage that could do. Now this person's missing a bunch of teeth and they're bleeding out their mouth. And they're in the middle of the hood with no car, no gun, no money, nothing. What do you do? Well, this guy definitely got the wake-up call that God was asking for. And when the police came, they asked him what happened. And he said, I don't know, I don't remember. Why are you here? I don't know, I don't remember. because he knew that if he reported this, they would come back to finish the job. Now, these are the consequences of not learning your lessons.